everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and this is a Hot Mess Express plan with me. I wanted to still have a plan with me this week, even though it is half in progress still. So I was working on decorating for February and even March. I skipped the March kit. I was just ink swatching, so I've got water spots everywhere, but I was just working on decorating for February and March. I skipped the March Hub and Chub Girl kit, so I knew going into that I would be decorating with supplies I already have for March. So I went ahead, started decorating into March and February. This is actually February here. I've got the cute little stuff from the February kit, which is super cute. I went ahead and did my reflection and my weekly actions, and there's a couple of things of note. This is very meta, like this is a goal planner, and I'm putting on here February goals and monthly reflection because I haven't done either one of those, but it's coming up in the middle of this week. You can see it turns into February this week. So I went ahead and wrote those on my weekly actions because they are not done yet. I need to get onto those the first half of the week. Otherwise, you can read through this while I dot pin this really quick. I'll speed it up. You can totally pause at any point in time. I just love the Moxie dot markers and the Moxie markers, which are the highlighters. So I highlighted my titles over there to kind of match the washi tape. And then I'm going to dot these different sections the right colors. I'm not going to highlight. I felt like that was kind of useless last week when I was like, oh, I'm going to highlight the most important things. Yeah, it totally didn't mean much. Like I know which things are most important, which things are just kind of habit things that I like to write down to keep myself accountable. I feel like once I take those habits off, sometimes they fall. So it's nice to have them written on here. That way I can keep track of all the little habit things that I really like to do and that keep my week moving smoothly. But I'm way behind this week, guys. It is just struggle bus central. I ended up with a migraine on Friday, and so it threw off my whole weekend. I didn't even do Pelafondo because I was feeling so crummy Saturday and into Sunday. So I did not Pelafondo, which was kind of sucky, but I did get my 150 miles for the month. I'm at, I want to say 158. I've got a little bit more time to work in some more mileage. But there's what that looks like for the week. Most notable things are I went ahead and scheduled Libby's birthday party, and I need to make a guest list for that. I need to finish a bow holder for Stella. We got it from a girlfriend, but it had the girl's name on the top of the bow rack. So I went ahead and painted it. I'll make some cutouts and put her name on it. Otherwise, just goal stuff. We're going to try to do low budget month for February. I feel like that's a good month to do it because it doesn't have quite as many days as the rest of the months. Okay, and then moving into this week, let's see, where are we for this week? Haven't written out my goals, by the way. Where are they? Haven't written them out for February. And this actually ends up being this week here, but we've got a competition. I went ahead and took off my post-it note. I went ahead and decorated this with January, even though it's half of a week. January, half of the week is February. I went ahead and decorated it. I put a washi up here signifying this is a competition weekend. This is a local competition, so we don't have to travel or get a hotel or anything. I definitely want to write down our competition stuff here. And we won't have a solo practice on Sunday because of competition stuff. So it starts midday on Sunday. So I'll put that there, and then on Saturday I've got to look at what time it starts for Saturday. Did I bring my phone? Yes, I did bring my phone. And look at my cute little phone case. I ended up getting this from Velvet Caviar. I get advertised lots of different phone cases and stuff over time. I did scratch it on the trampoline. I don't know how I scuffed it up, but yeah, totally did. All right, let's look at the schedule here. We've got afternoon stuff here, so I'm gonna put both of these down as dance stuff. I'm just gonna say dance and dance. Those are her call times, so she'll be ready to roll. We've got other things on here. Stella has started a new little activity, so I'm gonna put that down at the bottom on Tuesdays. It's like a little bit of overlap for stuff. It's a later afternoon thing. I think that's it. And since competition season is starting, I think I'm going to pull her from this class. It's an optional class on Fridays and stop having her go to that one. So it's just been too much, and she's been complaining these last couple weeks that by the end of the day, you know, that's late, 7 p.m., she's exhausted and she doesn't really want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to her director and pull her from that. And I'm going to use a piece of washi tape to cover that up. Let's see, washi tape I moved around. Use the same washi tape I used last week to white out things. I do need to talk to her director today about that. Cover it up, and I'll probably have to cover up future weeks because I think I already went ahead and stuck all those in, but she needs one day off. Like, you know, it's only an hour. It's not that big a deal and she's super active. So that's not a problem. It's just the timing of it. It's just so late. I want to possibly get her into a gymnastics class so she can work on her tumbling a little bit more. And then looking at her schedule, there's no room for it because weekends are usually taken up with rehearsals or competitions. And then every other day she's in class. So that would open up one day where I can get her some private tumbling lessons or just a tumbling class. I don't know. So that would open it up to we can do something else because she really just loves tumbling. Of course, it'll even help her with dance, just doing that. So that will give us one free day. The rest of the classes she needs to be in for her dance team. But yeah, that needs to go. Okay, anyway, just logistical changes. One more activity for Stella, taking off one day for Livy. I'm gonna write in my same things and you'll see I didn't even cross them off. This whole last week was kind of a blur. I'm trying to get to my page. Look, didn't cross off anything. I'm still hooked to this page. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna write in the same things I did end up doing. Been really good about doing these things. You know, this week was just one of those weeks where I was just at capacity, didn't do anything extra. The photo a day was not done last week very much. Photo day. Okay, so I still need to catch up on photo a day. It's not even done. I have to still do my monthly reflection, and then this is the photo a day page. Didn't do it. On Sunday, we went straight from having a brunch, doing something which I can't even remember right now, and then going straight to practice. So I didn't have time to come home and get my planner stuff. I didn't end up printing my pictures yet, so I still have to do that. And then we are on to this week, so I'm gonna mark my page here, and I'm gonna check the calendar, see what else we've got going on. And I've got her stuff here. Schedule birthday party, which is already done. I need to still work on the scrapbook room, and I still need to work on the guest list. I did end up making my meal plan for this week, which we're having a couple of later days. You know, these 3 days are all gonna be later days now, so I have to really plan ahead for those. I got my Post-it note that was marking off the dance stuff. And let's see, what else do we need to do? I need to check the calendar and see what else is going on. So I've got to go help Livy's classroom. I'll put one in here. I'm going to volunteer in her classroom. And then Cloudlet needs his meds. I think I already wrote those in, yeah. Cloudlet monthly meds are written in. I think that's it. We won't have solo practice this week because of the competition stuff, and that's it. So mildly easy week. I've got a couple of things around the house to work on. That is pretty much it. So I don't even have my pens ready to swatch. They still have the same colors as last week in the pens. I do want to show you guys one little change I'm trying out this week. It is just to have my to-do list planner in here with my use it up planner. Like as I'm using up sticker sheets and things, I can stick various things in here. I was so bad about keeping track, I haven't even swatched my pens. I did end up writing in what I ended up purchasing. All that's the monthly kit contents and extras. So I've got 29 large sticker sheets, 26 small sticker sheets, 2 washi tapes, 7 vinyls. I've been really, really good about using up stuff. Granted, some of this is from December, so I will take out like this bottom stack before counting these, but this is sticker usage the last couple months, and I will start keeping track of how many I've used. Let's see, I wrote it in somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, new stickers used up, so yeah, haven't kept track of that very well, except I will add up those sheets and see how many I used up. And then otherwise, I haven't done my watercoloring swatches, nothing. Just here's a look at this week so far. I'm getting into these S-Note highlighters for brush lettering. Otherwise, I haven't done anything. I haven't really pulled out that purple one yet because it isn't quite February. And here's last week. Haven't hardly done much on here. So I'll stick some of those sticker sheet headers and stuff on here. And then I've got my little Hobonichi in here that I use as my ugly to-do listing. And so that is in here, and that's pretty much all I have going on right now, just using it up. I've been working on swatching because I ended up getting an order from Anderson pens, so you'll see swatch videos come up for that. I need to switch out my pens, so I guess that's my next order of business, is picking out some colors and switching out both of my pens. I like this one because I can put my pen in there and it's ready to go. I just have my little rainbow pen, my pink little A6, and you can still see the cute little cover of the dragons. They're sea dragons, I just say sea dragons. But I have all of that in there, and I've got a couple of little tiny hauls coming up soon that I will have videos for. But other than that, I think I don't have much really to talk about. I got to work on photo a day and refilling, and that's all I've got going on right now. Okay, I went back and worked on checking things off. I'll show you what I did. I crossed off photo a day because I wasn't sure what days I had done it. We did end up doing solo. I did my wellness planner, and then I worked out until I got a migraine on Friday and then skipped the weekend. So that's all done. I went ahead and cleaned out my pens and filled them up. I've got in my Diamond 580 Iris, TWSBI, I've got Robert Oster Australis Rose. It's just a really beautiful pink color. And then for my neutral in my TWSBI Eco T, I have this one, Diamine Chocolate Brown. So I've got a really nice neutral, a really beautiful pink this week. There are so many pretty bright colors that I want to use, but I am just chugging away one by one. All right, let's go ahead and swatch these. I do want to swatch it in my Sticker Sneeze planner, and I also want to swatch it in my Use It Up planner. So I'm going to take both of these out. And I thought also, like as far as swatching goes, I kind of want to swatch it in my family planner as well, my daily log planner, because I am switching colors from week to week. But I think that's a lot of ink swatching, so I'm gonna skip that for now. I may end up adding that in, because as I'm like dropping the dots, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to add another dot. So let's see where we are starting. I'm even behind on these pages too. This is February. There's the last bit of January on the first page, but you can see I haven't done much of anything on these pages. So let's go ahead and swatch this starting the Monday, even though today is not Monday. We'll go ahead and swatch them on here. And then to use it up, we'll flip to the next week. There's the monthly calendar, and then the like 2-page monthly dashboard, and then this is the swatch page. So I'm going to swatch it on these 2 pages, the Monday and then this weekly little column. And I'm going to use this top on here, and I need to go get a little bit of water for my pipetting. And because this chocolate brown color is so dark, I'm going to swatch the pink first. I feel like that is a good idea. And after I turned off the camera, before I had to go to my event for the day, I ended up swatching all of the pinks. I pulled out 4 that I was going to consider dusty pinks, 1 pinkish color that leans orange. So I'm going to put that with the oranges because I know pink is going to be one of my main biggest categories on this planner. Got most of the pinks. I have them in line off camera so that I can keep track of which one's which. And when those dry, I will use the dip pen and write those in. I just need this little clippy clip. Clip this page a little bit flatter. This one, could also use a good clip. So let's go ahead and clip both of these down. That way then we'll fling up too much. Okay, let's go ahead and swatch these. We'll start with pink. Love this part of my ink experiences, getting all swatchy. Oops, see, I don't like the divot in these ones. I like the smoother ones that only have the middle tiny divot. And this one definitely looks brownish coming out, but it dries really nice and rosy. I really like this. It's a really beautiful dusty shade of pink. So we'll let both of those dry down. Diamine Chocolate Brown, and it was between this one and Nutcracker. I wanted it to be a nice deep brown this week. Last week was the Caramel Sparkle, and it was much more bright leaning. Pretty. Once these dry, I'll write in the names. Okay, those are my little ink swatches for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a very, quick, down and dirty Hot Mess Express plan with me. I'll show you one other thing, I guess. Before I say goodbye, I'll show you guys how this is going. I went ahead and set up my book for the future. I need more space for the reading section and less space for the Club Moxie, because clearly I don't do the Club Moxie stuff all the time, but I have been reading pretty consistently. The Club Moxie part is blank for a lot of it. And also I don't need the titles every week. Now that I've gotten the setup, I'm going to just have the 2 sections, but I do a good majority of reading. I've really liked these Blake Pierce books that I've been reading. I did purchase her next one. This one, The Perfect Block. I've started that one already. And then here's a look at the February. I just decorated with the washi tape stripes to separate everything. And in the back, this is kind of random stuff. It's talking about some of the books. I don't do like a full-on thing for every book. I write out the book series. I did some pin testing, so that page is kind of a dud. And I didn't use all these pages, so I'm not going to date these pages moving forward. And then for my sticker sneeze, haven't hardly updated it this week, but I did put the vinyls on the front. I'll show you guys so far this week. I just wrote in a few different things on here, but there's what last week looked like. Lots of bigger white space sections, but haven't really kept up so great with this. And then in the back, definitely haven't kept up great, but I went ahead and started decorating. February is mostly decorated. Just add some washi, add some stickers. I've been pulling stickers for February from this one. So as far as use it up stuff, I'm, trying to use up the stickers that I bring in and also pulling out sticker books. I did end up making some progress on that Spaces sticker book for January, and then for February, I'm pulling from this one, and I really have made some huge progress with this. I've been adding in stickers to decorate this. This one is just from the Happy Planner. It is called Watercolor Goals. So I've just been pulling from this, and then some of these are going to be ones I can use from week to week, like these little to-do list banners. I pulled out pretty much all the decorative stuff and stuck it in, but there's a lot of various banners that I can use for different things. Don't forget, today, rescheduled, priority, focus on, that kind of thing. Big plans. Some of these little sidebar things I can add into places. And I'm not sure about all of these, but little triangles I can use for decorating. But I'm still working through this, but I've made quite a bit of progress in there. And then as far as my January kit goes, I made a lot of progress. Where's my thing? I pretty much pulled most of the stickers, and this is what's left. There's not a whole lot left. This, and then Hobonichi size sheets, and that's it. So I had tons of stickers for January, and I really made some good progress. So all of it can now just be in one page protector, and then I have one loose page protector. And then March is going to be really a big use it up month because I don't have a new kit coming in. I'll have possibly some Coffee Monsters Co. stuff coming in by then. But yeah, making some good progress on all of my kit stuff. This is all just like loose stuff I have out right now because I'm in between 2 months this week. And then I'll just have the February stuff out. But I really like how this is all decorated up. And that's it. So hope you guys liked this really random plan with me. There wasn't a whole lot of actual planning, just discussion of planning stuff, but there's what my week looks like. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy start to your week. Happy planning. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.